Traders, welcome in. I'm probably more excited than I should be to make this video. As we all know, the market is not performing great. And when you have market significantly below the moving averages and just trending lower, it's best to be risk off, more cash, and really you shouldn't be swinging that much. However, there are still names that I want to put out there because I'm noting a lot of relative strength out of them. And even if we're not going to swing them for longer periods of time with shares, there are options to trade options on some of these names. So I kind of just want to talk about them. Also, in the short term, I think the odds of a little bit of a bounce are certainly possible. And then if it bounces, whatever, we'll have to see how it plays out from there. But oftentimes, when you have a rally that, or a sell off, which is coming to an end, we'll get a little bit of a bounce, pull back, and start forming what is usually a double bottom, high or low. We'll see what happens. Is this the start of a larger downtrend that could spiral out of control like 2022? We go into a recession. Well, we'll have to see. But in the short term, we could still have some great trades for 1 to 2 days at a time where we're in options and we're just trading a breakout of names that have a lot of relative strength. Let's talk about them. BABA, first on the list. BABA has had an incredible year to date rally. Super, super great year to date. This stock at the beginning of the year was $86, now at $139. And look at this formation it's setting up here, right? We're seeing some higher lows throughout and lower highs slash, this key level of resistance, about 143-ish, I would call it. This is looking really good. The volume looks great. This is just a name that has been performing well. A lot of the Chinese names right now are performing really well. And BABA is the leader of the Chinese stocks. Also, I know they're dabbling in AI. There's been some talks about that. AI is not the hottest theme in the world at the moment, but AI, you can't ignore it. And whatever gets people buzzing, right? I mean, we don't have to talk about valuation on any of these videos. AI is, a buzzword. Whatever will keep the stock moving higher. The momentum has been there, and we're just looking for continuation of momentum. So a few days getting a pop out of this with some strong volume, a few days and some calls is really all you need. We don't need it to continue running for 5 weeks to make money off shares, right? So anyway, next one, SMCI. So SMCI is a name that has been pretty beat up. However, I'm liking what I'm seeing on the daily here. It held up, and this is something that could have gone lower, but it decided to pop up to the upside. And I'm looking at it on the hourly here. I actually took a small position on this today. Broke out on the hourly there. So I took a trade in the afternoon. And I think this thing has some run room into 48 quite easily. And then 55 would be, a reasonable price target. But I think, getting into these mid 40s, it's something that it could certainly do over the next couple days. So this is another name that, you only need a couple days on stuff like this, right? We're not looking for new all-time highs or anything of that, sort. We're just looking for strong little impulse of momentum. If it runs dry after 3 days, that's fine, right? We made enough money. And, if we get one good day, you're going to have made enough money off of calls on names like these. Again, in terms of taking these options, risk should be the same way, right? You want to have tight risk, cut your losers quickly, let the winners run, right? But we don't have to let them run as long. Okay, so next one is Root, ROOT. This was one of my favorite names for the last couple of days. Tried to break out today, couldn't do it, but we're seeing a lot of strength, right? It's held up phenomenally since its earnings, made a 40% jump on earnings, and it's basically been in this trading range. We're looking for a break out of this range with some strong volume. It tried doing it today, couldn't do it, but again, next time we'll see. Breaks out with some strong volume. Certainly something I'm looking to take. I was looking at the options chain. It was not liquid like I would like it to be. So this might be something that I have to actually go with on shares. It's just not liquid on the option chain, and it's not going to move too well. So Root might be something that needs to be dealt with trading shares. But anyway, it's a great setup. I like what it's doing. I think many people are talking about this thing. I've been watching this for a while. I traded it back in December, I traded it back in November, and I traded it earlier in 2024 as well. It's been a name that's just performed extremely well over the last year. So, Root, it's moving higher. Earnings are strong. Just wait for that breakout and go from there. These are all names that have shown some relative strength. You know, the market is just bleeding lower day after day. And, you know, these names are, for the most part, holding up really well. CRK is next. So, gosh, why is TradingView taking forever to load? Okay. So, CRK, it is a decent name on the daily time frame. I like what I'm seeing here. Pretty straightforward, right? We're getting a little bit of a flag, or more of a channel. But anyway, getting a little bit of a development here on the daily. Had earnings, didn't really do anything. Since October, stock has more than doubled, so it's looking good, right? It's did nice. Excuse me, I'm like slipping on my words. Had good performance in Q4. Start of 2025. It has been moving lower, but it's controlled, and it could easily break out any day now, and set up a leg for new all-time highs, or at least new local highs. They may not be all-time highs. Okay, now I don't know how long this stock's been trading, but I feel like it's been around for a while. But anyway, it would definitely be some local 52-week highs. It could definitely set up for a move to take those out. So anyway, that's just another name that I'm watching. And the last one is Lemonade. Lemonade is one of these stocks that can have a very explosive 3-4 day move, and that's exactly what we're looking for right now in this market. So I'm just watching this development, right? If we can get a breakout out of this development, I think it would most likely be getting over 35 with some strong volume. That's really what we're looking for something like Lemonade. And again, it can get 3-4 days. This stock can go up 25%, give us a really strong move. And on options, you're gonna have incredible results if you can get a breakout like that. We don't, like I've mentioned for pretty much every other stock we're watching right now, we're not looking for 2 week move, right? We're looking for 4 or 5 days max. I mean, even 2 strong days after the initial entry is really all we need to make good money with options. So this is a market where I would, if you have experience, I would say options are a valuable tool on the table because we're looking to capitalize off of much shorter swings. So anyway, guys, that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching.